Every weekend, I go play make-believe. I go roll my dice, I go pretend to be a superhero or somebody killing dragons or something like that. And I do it with a few of my friends, and it's fun. Because for like 4 hours, I am not this person that I am. But I think the interesting thing about any form of story is how there's always a problem that needs to be solved. And I know when you use like these things as a form of escapism, it's like, well, wouldn't you usually just want the problems to not be super big problems? You wouldn't want to be like under the stress of like saving the world or having the fact that your superhero parents are divorcing. But for whatever reason, it is the thing that people resonate with. People like having obstacles in their way. And I know it's because having challenges is fun. Like it improves the narrative, it improves the stakes of the game, it makes something worth playing for. It's fun. And why is that? So I saw this clip by Mr. Brennan Lee Mulligan. I don't remember the exact thing, but it was basically something like the fun part of being a hero is the fact that the adventure is so streamlined ahead of you. Like, oh, if we can just collect all of the Dragon Balls, then we win, right? Like, the quest is get the ring from the Shire to fucking Sauron's big evil lair. I don't know, I didn't watch Lord of the Rings. And you throw the ring into lava, and then boom, it's gone bye-bye, right? And that in itself is easy because you know the problems, you know what you're gonna have to deal with, and you know what the end goal is. It's not a mystery, right? But life has complications, right? Random shit just happens, and you don't understand why it happens, but it does. I think in tabletop RPGs, it's a lot more okay that things happen because you know that you can you have control over the fact that this will end well, right? Like if you have a good DM and you have good players with you, the thing that your character is going through, it will end. I think that's so powerful for the escapism of it, that you know that, even if your superhero parents are getting divorced, it is the fact that you have your other superhero friends with you and you can go on superhero adventures together and they will be there for you, you know? Like, the pain will have a satisfying conclusion in the story. Like, your suffering means something to the story because it makes it better. Whereas, in life, you are kind of just aimlessly wandering around and stuff is happening to you, fucked up shit is happening to you, and you kind of just have to roll with it and take it and hope that you can be better for it. I don't know. I was just kind of wondering why people aren't so indulgent with their fantasies when they play make-believe, right? Like, people want there to be a bad guy. They want there to be something they overcome. And that's because of everything I've said, right? Because I just feel like life is so complicated. And you want your life to be simple, but you want your stories to be complicated. And I find that dynamic so interesting because we want to escape into things, even if they are more complicated, especially if they are more complicated, because when it's a story that you kind of have control over, when that you're telling with your friends or that you're maybe writing for yourself, you know that this narrative has meaning. The fact that these are what your characters are going through, it will have meaning. It's hard to have that trust in life, that blind faith that somebody is out there and they're making something, and the path that you're walking, the suffering, it matters to your story as an individual. But I think it's probably important to remember that. I know the term do it for the plot has become a thing that, we probably should not be doing. We should not be dating people for the plot, ladies and gentlemen. But I do think it is interesting that that is the way it is. How I view people sometimes is the fact that I go, oh, that is so in character for you. If one of my friends goes back to their ex, I go, I hate it, but that is so in character. Clearly, the arc is to realize that maybe if this ex is bad for you, you should not be going back to them. How they go about realizing it is, I think, the very interesting thing. I think it has helped me a lot to just see myself as one of these characters that I play as. Somebody who is constantly learning something, whose suffering matters. I don't know. Maybe that helps. Maybe it doesn't. Who knows? Anyway, that's all. Bye bye.